Erin Foster talked about how when she was dating Chad Michael Murray, she said that Chad Michael Murray cheated on her with Sophia Bush.
Yeah.
And they were living together at the time.
Yep.
And so this got picked up by headlines, and Hilarie Burton Morgan stepped in immediately to defend her friend Sophia Bush on her Instagram story.
She wrote, "Oof, cringe. I got off my red-eye flight home and multiple people had sent me this headline. As the person who had a front row seat then, this wasn't it. We were all told you'd broken up, which is why our guy was pursuing her. Now this is being spun to make my sister look like a brazen harlot. And if she's anyone's harlot, it's mine. Happy to discuss at Erin Foster. You also deserve truth. There are so many unnamed sources making claims about the woman I love, so fuck it. I'll be a named source. A lot of internet voices being nasty, and as a person who knows the real timeline, it would be laughable if it wasn't hurtful." Wasn't so hurtful. Look, Hilarie is a fantastic friend.
She's a ride or die friend.
She is a ride or die. She will go to bat. And honestly, for her, it is probably really hard to see all the rumors, not necessarily about Erin's relationship with Chad Michael Murray, but the scenario that Sophia is in right now.
Yes.
And, you know, Allie Krieger, she posted on her Instagram, she made her caption that she's in her Lemonade era. So a lot of people are jumping to conclusions on what happened here. Sophia's getting painted as the bad guy. And I think Hilarie, as a person who loves Sophia so much, is like, I feel the need to step in.
Yeah.
And not like say anything about the current situation, but to be like, okay, this now feels like we're piling on.
Yeah.
Clearly there's stuff going on right now.
Right.
But like, is there a need to bring up something from 20 years ago?
Right. And you know, I feel like Sophia has talked about that relationship with Chad Michael Murray in the past, about how it was very toxic.
Yeah.
So it very well could be that like Sophia thought that they were, you know, Erin and Chad Michael Murray were split up, and maybe Chad Michael Murray was spewing something else to Erin Foster. And I think that's what Hilarie is kind of referring to there.
CMC was getting himself into some trouble.
Yeah, he was
back in the day.
He was a wild boy, and then
Yeah.
it was said that maybe he cheated on Sophia Bush with Paris Hilton. That was also rumored. So there was a lot going on back then. And I think what Hilarie is, she's a ride or die friend, and she's like, "Listen, I'm going to step up right now and be like, ooh, why are we talking about this?" But at the same time, I think Sarah and Erin Foster, I love following them. I think that they are just funny. They just speak their minds, and they have a podcast. And when you're on a podcast, you just talk about things, and you don't expect it. I feel like they don't expect it to like get picked up immediately like that. And she was just talking about what was her side of what she had known. And Hilarie comes in and is like, "Listen, this is what we knew." So it's also, you know, so many years ago that the things have probably faded a little bit in both memories.
For sure. And sometimes you only remember the bad details, you know, because those are the ones that stick with you.
Exactly.
And if you're in that shoes, like you're like, oh, that sucked how that all went down.
I think the culprit in that one was Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah,
I think he was
100%
a toxic guy back then.
And yeah, so I mean, seeing Hilarie step in is just a symbol of her character as a friend, you know? She will defend her friends, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, everyone needs a friend like that.
Yeah.
Ride or die friend.
Yep.
All right, that wraps up the topics for today, and we're going to get into the weekly watch report.